to nobody. Don't have to explain myself. Nobody. Don't have to explain. Good morning, Wolfies over in the house. All right. I'm back over on the talks. Pretty sure I'll probably end up getting canceled. Or not canceled. I'm going to start using the terminology that y'all like to use. It's cancel culture. I'm going to get canceled. But shite. How is my connection unstable? And you know what? Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Spectrum Internet. When you don't want to see shit, you don't want to reach shit, you don't want to hear shit, and you don't want to watch shit, Spectrum Internet. Dun, 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 dun. Don't get up out of here with that bullshit. But let me start this show correctly. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, good morning, Mr. and Mrs. America, and all the ships at sea. Welcome to the sound of coffee. First off, everybody come in, say hello to the class. Make sure you are greeting your fellow coffee beans. Let me go on and get this lip balm on before somebody say I got white lips. Everybody say hi to each other. If you're over on TikTok, you see a picture of the infamous Kansas City terrorist I like to call Caesar bin Laden. My name is Thomas Bishop. I am known as the villain. You know, your grandmother grabbed my ass, right? All right. Then she went and told your mama. You know what your mama said? Do you know what your mama said? Was it as soft as I thought it was? Yes. This ass is soft. Mom. Before I begin, whether you are over on the talks or whether you are over on the YouTubies, got 3 requests. Number 1, like this show. I get up every morning, I have a cup of coffee, I take the wife to work just so that I can come in and entertain you guys. So please like the show. Share it with your friends, your loved ones, your coworkers, the people you don't like. I know there's some people you don't like. So go ahead and share it with them. If you're over on YouTube, it's really easy. Just share, send it to somebody. If you're on TikTok, you know what you got to do, right? If you feel like if you are over on the YouTubes and haven't been subscribed to Ghost Claw Productions Radio, I would suggest you do it. We're at 10,000 followers over on YouTube. As co-owner of this radio station, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for the 10,000 that have started to follow us over on YouTube. Please do so. Ghost Claw Productions Radio, whether it's on YouTube or the radio itself, it is where every voice matters, and your voice matters to us. You're on TikTok, throw a couple of coins. Why the hell not? There's my dirty hustle. Give me some money, baby. Give some money. There you go. Much like Catholic priest, I much like the church, I just ask for something, and the only thing you're getting is entertained. There you go. But before I begin, let me go ahead and say hello, good morning, and guten tag to the perculators. believe it or not, the percolators don't go home. They just sit and wait. They just sit and wait. They're like, hey, is the show going to come back on? I'm like, yeah, in the morning. Okay, we'll be here. Percolators sleep in the studio. And let's give a shout out to every single solitary one of the coffee beans. Jay Thomas, you are not falling apart. You're stronger than you realize. And you know that. I've told you this before. I love you dearly. You are A1 from day one. And I will always make sure that you are taken care of. But please remember, you are not falling apart. This show is brought to you in part by Glitterwicks. London and the crew make incredible smelling candles. And I mean incredible smelling candles. I have one. And they make merchandise from inspired by some of your favorite content creators, myself included. Glitterwicks.com. This show is brought to you in part by California. Skincare products that will make you look and feel your absolute best. smoothca.online. This show is brought to you in part by Melenated Excellence. A celebration of the melanation, but you do not have to be melanated to be a part of the celebration. Melexcellence.com. And finally, this show is brought to you in part by Something Black Made. Oh, Something Black Made. Yeah. Go to Something Black Made on Instagram and TikTok. Check out the link in their bio and check out some of that fantastic merchandise. I'm telling you, that leather jacket's coming on. Leather jacket in 2025, baby. Something Black Made leather jacket in 2025, baby. All right. Something Black Made on Instagram and TikTok. Also, the Sound of Coffee shop is open. Yeah. It is the Sound of Coffee, all one word, shop.fourthwall.com. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm so proud of this. I'm so proud of this, especially considering the fact we are 10 days into the regime of Pumpkin Palpatine, Orange Oompa Loompa Cheeto Man, the magical melting man of Mar-a-Lago, Captain Shitsapants. We are 10 days into the newest regime of one Donald. I really wish you had stayed your punk ass in real estate, John Trump. And over on the Sound of Coffee shop, we have the official Mother F Donald John Trump Club t-shirts, kids. and a coffee mug to accompany it. Yeah. The Boab shirts are available, as are the catchphrase for this show. May your day be as sweet as the coffee in your cup. And don't worry, kids. Don't worry, kids. Saint Swomey shirts are coming. Woo-hoo! As well as Sylvia Saint Swole Meat, Romulus Saint Swole Meat. There will be a Swole Meat whole collection so that you can make everybody jealous of the man, the myth, the legend, Saint Swole. They're coming. Just go to the Sound of Coffee shop. You can get them. The Sound of Coffee shop.fourthwall.com and go check them out. So, it is a Truthful Thursday. I don't know if y'all ready for this truth. I don't think you're ready for this truth now. I don't think you're ready for this truth now. So, 10 days in, and we are in a basket. We ain't even hell in a hand basket. We're in a basket hell is carrying. We're not going to hell in a handbasket. Hell is carrying the handbasket. So yesterday, if you watched the show, I introduced y'all to a brand new word. Dumbass Rubicon. Or, as everybody yesterday called it, Dubicon. Dubicon. Dumbass Rubicon. We have passed the dumbass Rubicon because some of this shit don't even make any sense. But today is Truthful Thursday. So let's tell some truth. Now, for those of you watching, I really want you to strap in. Put your seatbelt on, okay? Put your seatbelt on. I want you to look at the camera when I say this. Look at me. It was never about the price of eggs. It was always about the cost of racism. It was never about them goddamn eggs. It was always about the cost of racism. So this morning, we're going to examine that. We're going to examine that. And the reason we're going to examine it is this. When I said we crossed the Dubicon, the dumbass Rubicon, we have now reached dangerous territory. And it's not dangerous as in you can, we're talking gunshots and shit like that. No. What I'm talking about is the de-evolution of Americans. If this shit is allowed to stand, we're in trouble. We're in dead-ass danger. The reason I say that is this. Everybody loves talking about the cheering. What about the babies? Let's save the babies. A clump of nut will be your baby someday. Everybody loves talking about the babies, right? And yes, that song was mine. I just want y'all to. I probably had to laugh at that one. Save the babies. We love babies. When you skeet, that baby could come anytime, any day. What are we teaching our kids? What are we teaching our kids? What are we teaching our children? When I growing up, a young villain, a little rogue, a little rapscallion, if you will. When I was growing up, you didn't reward the asshole. You whooped the asshole's ass. You didn't reward him. You did not reward the asshole. The goofy kid in class beating up everybody did not graduate to be valedictorian. He didn't. I'm sorry. Argue with your mama. Don't argue with me. Don't. You did not reward the asshole. Who? Everybody that's ever had a job. Everybody that's ever worked at a job and had a supervisor. If your supervisor was a piece of shit, were you really inspired to work for that son bitch? No, you were not. You were not. The idea. Hold on. Can y'all put out positive vibes that we got the diagnosis we need for my son? Goddess Maeve. She's over in the YouTube chats. I want everybody to put in a good thought and hold that thought for Goddess Maeve, for her son and her family. It's one of the things we do here on The Sound of Coffee. You guys may be coffee beans, but y'all are part of this family. That's why y'all get the designation of coffee bean. If Goddess Maeve needs us, Goddess Maeve, you got everything you need. Positive vibes all over this place. We hope you get the diagnosis that you absolutely need. Okay? We love you, Goddess Maeve. We love your son. Please. We never rewarded the asshole. The asshole got his ass whooped in the end. It would have been a whole totally different movie. Totally different movie. A totally different Back to the Future if Biff had won. Instead of that one punch knockout Marty's dad did, Biff beat the brakes off his ass. Did you just hit me? And then beat the shit out of him and then took the girl. Whole totally different movie, right? That ending would have been a 10-pack of cold brewed ass. Cold brewed ass. We never rewarded the asshole. We never rewarded the asshole. Hold on, Michael Pruitt said Beth would have beat him up. But hold on. Biff did, yes, George. Yes, George, our program manager, said in the alternate reality, Biff did win. Second, we'd have never rewarded stupidity either, but here we are. You're right. And this is the Truthful Thursday part of today. Every single one of us, and by every single one of us, I mean every single solitary American, has got to look themselves in the mirror and ask themselves this question. What are you teaching your child? Let's say you don't have a kid in this world. Let's say you are single and free as hell. First off, congratulations. Secondly, you know you have friends and family members that do have kids. You probably love them. They probably call you auntie, uncle, whatever. What are we teaching our kids? Because in 2016, I said Donald Trump fundamentally changed the DNA of the body politic. Republican, Democrat. He's like the stupid ass version of Stone Cold. He's the inverse Stone Cold. He's not a heel, he's not a face, he's a F up. He's a jackass, he's a piece of shit, right? So what exactly are we telling kids around us about this? What are we telling them? Because we know if you want to strictly go into politics, our two major political parties are done. They're done. Okay? The Republicans have lost themselves. If you are a rock rib conservative values, and you don't see them in Donald Trump, your party is done. It's a wrap, B. Your party is done. There is nothing you can do for that party. It is done. Right? It's gone. It has been completely swallowed up by MAGA. And you can't get out of it. You can't get out of it. Every morning you get up and say, well, you know, if we can just get a few conservative things going, it'll be better. You can't. And you never will. Your party is gone. In 10 years, Donald Trump did something to the Republican Party that hasn't been done since the foundation of it in the 1880s and shit, or 1850s. In 10 years, he did that. It's been angling towards it, but this time he just took it out and blew it up, right? And as far as Democrats are concerned, this is what you get when you try to follow a trend rather than setting one. There is only one Thomas the Villain Bishop, only one. Okay, if y'all see an account with my name in it, it ain't me. If you don't see Thomas the Villain Bishop with my picture on it, the one that I'm currently having, or you see a bunch of videos you know for a fact you already seen from me, there are fake accounts. There's only one me. The beauty of being a member of the Villains Guild is I'm the only Thomas the Villain Bishop. Everybody else is whoever they are. Dave the Viking is Dave the Viking. Trans Gretchen is Trans Gretchen. Angry IT Nerd is Angry IT Nerd. Doc Hazard is Doc Hazard. Lady Phoenix Rising is Phoenix Rising. Jessica is Trans News is Trans News. None of us are the same. None of us are the same. And I've never asked a single person to be like each other. None of us are the same. Okay? We don't follow trends. We set them. We set them. Only I can do what I do. I don't ask anybody else to do what I can do. The Democrats spent since 1992 following trends. And this is why they are where they are right now, by following a trend. The trend, donor money. Let's do whatever we got to do to get that donor money, B. That's it. If we can get that donor money, everything's great. If we can get that, okay. You know what, Tank Man? Angry. Tank Man would like to be escorted out of the club. In other words, ejectocito, cuz. You know, Trumpers, y'all make it too easy. Y'all make it too easy. This is why I call y'all a disease. Y'all make it way too easy. Y'all make it way too easy. The biggest part about what Donald Trump has done to the Republican Party is how many people who had no self-esteem, low self-esteem, nothing going on with themselves or for themselves, have now just, all their personality is Trump. And Trump voter, yeah. Do you have any of the hobbies? MAGA! I'm going to ask this again. Do you have any other what the hell distinguishes you from the dude next door to you? Oh, Trump! Ah! Get your ass up out of here. You know what? Sometimes I got to be like Thanos. Sometimes I have to be like Thanos. Boom. Get your ass up out of here, bro. But again, this is what I am talking about. The Democrats followed a trend, and then they followed it right over the cliff. There was nothing that distinguishes you from the Republican Party, nothing. And I go back to what I started with. What are we teaching our kids? What are we teaching our kids? That being an asshole gets you rewarded. And that everybody will follow you if you're an asshole. No. Y'all can say what y'all want to about me. And over the past 4 years, I've heard more about who I am on social media than I've ever heard from anybody in my life. So many people have misconceptions about me that is absolutely funny. It's hilarious. I'm narcissistic. Since when? I'm egotistical. Excuse me? It's all about me. Are you out of your rabbit ass mind? Hell, half the time I don't want to be on this planet. But I am unique. There is no uniqueness in the Democratic Party. None. Until the old guard shuffles off either the mortar coil or the spotlight, we're never going to get anything out of the Democratic Party. Nothing. Straight up. You can be mad at me, but I'm telling the truth. You know I'm telling the truth. And the Republican Party right now has no identity other than MAGA. That's why when you open the door to low IQ people and you let them become part of the conversation, you lost. You lost. I got a friend, I ain't gonna say his name, but served together in my first unit. 92nd Engineers. Rock rib, solid Republican. I'm telling you this. This man and I have had debates about things. He knows I have always been a leftist, beyond liberal. I've always been a democratic socialist. He's known this. We've had some great, fantastic conversations. He still follows me. We follow each other. And when I've made a video to TikTok banned that I took over to Instagram, he even said it. I don't have a party anymore. I don't. And he doesn't. He does not have a party. Because the Republican Party they have turned into a cult. They have turned into a cult of personality, and the only personality they have is Donald Trump. So I go back to the question I started with, what are we teaching our children? Who stands up to this man? Who, thank you, Victoria. Victoria, the mother hen of the Villains Guild. She is in the house. We love her. DT Bro keeps us all in line, but Victoria always reminds us that she loves us and we love each other. So that is her problem. That's her thing, right? How you gonna teach a child? How you gonna teach a child to stand on principles when the guy in the White House doesn't have any? How how can you teach a child to stand on principles when the guy in the White House doesn't have any? Wolfie's in the house, all the way over in Australia. Always shout out Wolfie because it's 2:00 in the morning. Dude could be sleeping. He over here listening to my black ass. So Wolfie's in the house. How can you teach a child to study, get good grades, when the man in the White House he doesn't spell shit. He doesn't spell shit. And again, kids, I know, people are going to be like, well, you don't look for your heroes in politicians. You're right, you don't. But look at some of the people that follow that politician. Let me tell you something. I've told the story. My father walked out on me or walked out on my family when I was 11 years old. Okay. He didn't come back till I was 15. So in that 4 years were the most formative years of my life. I had a huge fight that lasted over a year. My family got involved, things of that nature. I learned a lot more about myself between 11 and 15. So when my father comes back, I'm like, oh, hey, man, you didn't earn the title of daddy. You was just the nuts I rode in on. What are you talking about? But even in my father not being there, he taught me things. He did. Now, was my father a good dad? No. But he was my father. And even when he wasn't there to teach me, I still learned things. I'll never forget the 2 weeks we spent together. I was in the Navy, and he was getting ready to have his voice box removed because it was cancerous. He was getting ready to have his voice box removed. So he spent 2 weeks driving in country, or like in the state of Georgia, and I rode with him. That is what like the fondest memory I have of my dad was that moment. But even then, he taught me things. You know, always question everything. Do not accept what they give you out in front of you. Mind you, my father had a 6th grade education. It's like, don't accept what they give you. Look deeper. When you stand for something, stand on it. Stand on it. If it like Slim said in The Wire, if it's a lie, it's a lie, but you fight on that lie. You can deal with it afterwards. You got to fight on that lie now. Stand on your principles. And then I look at men and women, which is the weirdest part. I look at men and women worshiping Donald Trump, and it's like, he don't stand for shit, which means you don't stand for shit. So again, what are you teaching your children? What are you teaching them? What values are you giving your kids? What values? What exactly are you telling your child to grow up to be like? What? Because this shit here is ridiculous. It's beyond ridiculous. I said on Monday, cruelty is the point, but so is chaos. So is chaos. It's like, I'm over here burning in this fire, so I grabbed you and brought you into the fire so that we can burn together. So I want you to think about that. I want you to think about that. I'm burning. You're outside. You got a rope. You got a fire repellent suit on. You could pull me out of the fire. Instead, I pull your ass in so that we can burn together. What kind of shit is that? Manda Ray is in the house. Oh my God. Mandy! Mandy! I am graced with the presence of Mandy. Oh my God. I didn't know people even watched me like that. Like I have hello, good morning. I have a reputation, but I always keep going, I didn't belong here. Like, why am I hanging out with these people? They're not like, what am I doing here? I make strange noises and I use profanity a lot. What the hell am I doing around them? Like, oh my God, it's Thomas and Bill and Bishop's in the house. Like, huh? What? Oh, me, shit. Okay. Kel is, wow. Oh my goodness. Kel Rose is here. I thought Kel Rose hated me. Like I thought I did something wrong. And, I don't know. Hi, Kel. I miss you. I love you. Anywho, like, what's up, Willowboard? Like, you got to ask yourself this question. Like, seriously, you got to ask yourself this serious question. If whether you have children or not, you have to ask yourself this question. Has everything you've ever taught your child mean anything anymore? When I say I want people to vote smarter, this is what I am talking about. I don't give a shit. Republican, Democrat, Whig, non-voter, Green, communist, socialist, whatever. I don't care. But just be smarter about this shit. Because it's not just you that you are affecting. Whatever selfish shit you got in your head, it doesn't matter because there are other people involved in this shit. It's one thing that the Titanic hit an iceberg. It's another thing that there were a bunch of people poking holes into the side of the ship before the iceberg showed up. You got to be smarter about this shit. You have got to be smarter about this shit because, again, what are you teaching your children? I mean, like, seriously, what are y'all teaching y'all kids? What? Understand something. I was not father of the year. Not going to sit up and lie. Not going to sit up and lie. I was not father of the year. I wasn't. But you know what I always put at the uppermost part of my mind? Even if they don't see it, Thomas, be good. Because maybe one day they will. Maybe one day they will. Be good. Be something they can be proud of. Since the day my children were born, it was be someone that they can be proud of, even if they don't see it. Even if they don't see it. And that is how I have lived my life. And that is also what drives my politics. That's what drives my politics. I want my children, all 8 of them, and yes, that means the 4 I married into and the 4 I brought into this world, I consider them all my children. So I have 8 kids. I want my 8 children to live in a world where they realized their dad, or Thomas, as my other kids call me, or Thomas, stood for something. They never had to doubt where the hell where my principles lied. They never, like, shortcuts. Nah. Was not father of the year. I wasn't. But I did my goddamnedest to make sure that even when I wasn't in their eyesight, they knew what type of man I was. And that, again, reflects in my politics. I'm not voting. You know how people say voting for the lesser of two evils? I don't think like that. I think of what pushes us forward versus what pulls us back. What pushes us forward versus what pulls us back. Racism, sorry, pulls us back. Argue with your mama. Do not argue with me. Argue with your mama. Do not argue with me. Racism pulls us back. Backwards. Back. It's a bungee cord yanking us back this way. Y'all act like trans people just showed up. They didn't. They've been around since Jesus sandals and long flowing white capes and washing once a month. These people are not new. They've always been there. It's just that somebody told you to be afraid of them. Why? Why? It's not an evolution. They're not, this is us going forward. Oh shit. Hey, trans people, please speak. Tell us what you are feeling. Tell us what you need. Talk to us and tell us what you need. That's moving us forward, recognizing that trans people have always existed and have been going to the bathrooms, taking shit, and teaching your kids. They've been doing this for the longest. They have been doing this for the longest. You just now realized it. That's called moving us forward. Hey, women can do more than get mounted to put a baby in them. Holy shit. You mean women can read? Yes, they can read and write and fight and manage and work and be president and be vice president. God. Okay, listen. All right, enough. God damn it. Okay, VA, I got you. Shit. Women's can actually be part of the society. Duh. They're human beings. They're not incubators for your skeet. They're actual human beings. And they can make their decisions on shit. Holy crap. Hey, guess what? Jewish people are allowed to be Jewish. They do not have to carry the weight of whatever the hell it is you think they did. They ain't do shit. They just want some bagels and lox. They want to go to temple and they want to enjoy their damn self. And guess what? They can get along with Muslims who also want to go to mosque. They want to read and they want to enjoy themselves. Whoops. How is it that we are going backwards on shit that is literally sitting in front of us? And again, I go back to the question I started this show off with in the first place. What are we teaching our kids? Obviously, when Whitney said children are the future, some of y'all didn't listen. Some of y'all didn't hear it. Some of y'all weren't listening when she said it. Children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. If you are a conservative man and you are teaching your children anything about your values, the one part you need to put in there every single time you teach them any lessons is this. These are the things everybody teaches their children. So don't think it is unique. Work ethic is not a white thing. It isn't. My mother and father both had a work ethic. My mother used Section 8 to put us in an apartment. She used food stamps to feed us, but she worked 2 jobs. 2. To take care of us. That's a work ethic. That's not white. It's human. And by rewarding somebody who has never had a work ethic, aka Orange Oompa Loompa Cheeto Man, the magical melting man of Mar-a-Lago, what you were showing your kid is that he didn't have to work for shit. So everything I just taught you don't mean nothing. I want you to think about that for just a second. When you teach your child that the weapon is the most important thing and not the person behind it, you have now given your weapon life. You have. I know some people that will go to the mattresses for their pew-pew. They will go to the mattresses for it. Will they go to the mattresses for your kid not getting popped by one of them pew-pews? Nope. No. And again, what are you teaching your children? Here you are. You got weapons tattooed on all on you. You got Mohan Labe on your back. You got 4 or 5 weapons in its own bedroom. What are you teaching your kid? What are you teaching your kid? That to be afraid of the world? To be afraid of the world, so afraid that you can't even go out and have a conversation with people? Are there violent people in the world? Yes. Yes, they are. Not going to sit up and lie. The reason I don't believe in a fictional devil is because I know there are absolute 100% evil human beings walking on the face of the earth right now. Right now. The existence of a serial killer proves that the devil don't mean shit. Devil ain't got nothing on him. Hey, the left foot killer the devil ain't got shit on him. A serial killer that will unalive some people and take their left foot. Dead bodies will just walk around with no left foot. I'm supposed to believe in a fictional devil. I'm supposed to believe in a fictional devil when the left foot killer's out here. Lefty foot man is out here taking left feet. You know, right nipple killer. Man, serial killer that walks around people and taking their right nipple. Men, women, it don't matter. He started off with cats. He just took the damn the right nipple of every cat he could get his hands on. Now he out here murdering people and got a whole collection of right nipples. Just sitting in the bathroom chilling. He got it humidified to where they can stay in there on dry ice. Just right nipples. A whole room full of right nipples. As long as the right nipple killer is out there, what the hell I need to look? What do I got to believe in a fictional devil for? Believe in that shit? Ooh, you better stop. The devil will get you. Does he have anything on right testicle killer? Like, excuse me? Come on, man. Get out of here. Supposed to believe in a devil and Charles Manson's still walking around here. Well, isn't he dead? I think he's dead. I hope he's dead, whatever he's dead. Come on. Come on now. You better believe in the devil. Does he look like Charles Manson? Huh? Oh, yeah, okay. Charles Manson's dead. Piss on his grave. But I'm supposed to believe in a devil, and Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker, got damn documentaries about him. The Night Stalker and the women that loved him. Only on Netflix. Man, if you don't get out of here, you want me to believe in Satan and Ted Bundy out here was out here breathing. Come on. But again, are you teaching your children to be afraid of the world? You got to be armed all the time. You never know. It might start. What might start? What might start? What might start? What? You're arming and teaching your kids how to be armed against some shit that guys like you might do. They bet on the Bills and the Bills got beat by the Chiefs, and now all of a sudden it's time to take out a whole classroom and shit like that. What are you teaching your kids? When you talk about these conservative values, are you putting them in a global sense? Are you putting them in a community sense? Or you put them in an individual sense? Donald Trump is the result of individual thinking. There's your rugged individualism, kids. Donald Trump. There he is, right there. There you go. Him right there. He is a result of rugged individual mindset. Donald Trump ain't never gave a shit about anybody but himself. His ego is so big he had to put a tower around it. Like, seriously. And that's the man. That's the dude. That man. Him right there. That's the guy you said to yourself is going to look out for you. I get abusive relationships, but who in the hell signed up for that shit?
I know he don't give a shit about his cheering, his women's. He don't give a shit about anybody, but I'm going to vote for him because he care about me.
Part of him said, what? How, Sway? How? If you meet somebody, ladies, and listen, I know ladies, y'all have these horror stories, so let's just cut to the chase. I know you have them. You meet a man on Tinder or Bumble or Grumble or wherever. Swipe left, swipe right, whatever you swipe. And y'all meet. And the first thing he says is, hey, show me them boobs. You know to block him. You already know that's you got to get out of here. Hey, yo, this your man's. That's when you start, hey, this your man's. I know. You ain't got to tell me. I know. Now imagine electing him president. Imagine electing that man president of the United States. What are you telling the world? What are you telling the world? I elected the guy that said sup followed by a jank pic. That's who I wanted as president. Like, seriously, that's what you're telling everybody. That's the message you're sending out to the world. I elected jank pic dude. First thing out of his mouth is sup. Second thing out of his mouth is when we gonna smash. Third thing out of his mouth was a jank pic. Ooh, that's some presidential material right there. How you gonna tell your kids not to be like that? How are you going to tell your children not to act like that when you just elected the president of the United States? This is bigger than eggs. This is bigger than eggs. This goes to the fundamental idea of what are we teaching our children? What are we saying to our kids? What are we saying? Hey, yo, I tell you all the time to treat your sister with respect. That's your sister. She's family. But let me go ahead and elect this guy that hurts children all the goddamn time. Come on, man. Alucard. Dem dogs is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Alucard is being Alucard. But what are you teaching your children? What are you teaching the skeet out of your balls that will eventually become a child? What are you teaching them? What are you teaching them? Because I'm gonna tell you something. The whole impetus for this entire show this morning was this idea of punching yourself in the nuts in a fist fight with another dude and thinking you've done something to that dude. Yeah, I got you. Wait fall down. You can't take that punch. Punching yourself in your own balls in a fist fight, thinking you knocking the other dude out. We are still out here trying to explain to people that tariffs aren't something that the other country pays. It's a tax on the shit we buy. We're still telling these people this shit. Think about this. I'm going to explain to you how to use a sledgehammer. But the example I'm going to use isn't a tire. It isn't like a rod or some shit I got to get. It's not even a wall. It's my own nuts. And you're going to learn how to knock down a wall with a sledgehammer by me sledgehammering my own testicle. Make that shit make sense. You out here punching yourself in the penis. The guy you fighting is looking at you like, what the doing? Do you want children later on in life? Why are you punching yourself in the nuts? You had enough? Huh? Come on. Come on. I ain't done. You ready to go again? You have not thrown one punch at me. What are you doing? I'm whooping your ass. Pow! Are you okay? Can't stand any more punches, can you? Who does this? Who does this? And is this what you're teaching your kid? Since it's all about the babies, saving them babies, you skeeting or throw racks, but there ain't no baby. If it's all about the babies, can we at least talk about their future? Can we? Can we? I vote to go forward. You should vote to go forward. Hold on. SC said, I have seen this example happen. No joke. Hey, yo, are you for real? You saw somebody have a fight with somebody else and punch themselves in their own nuts, thinking they were hurting somebody. Yo, hey. Wait a minute. It's your man's. That is officially what we like to call struggle fight condoms. God damn.
I'll get you. I'll hit you with the Marcus and Queensberry rolls. Punk. Had enough there, buddy? Come on, Shay.
Anyway, going there with you, SC, I promise. But we seriously, a sheriff's deputy, stop. SC, tell me that. You have to email me that story, dog, because I need that one. I need that like the desert Mrs. Rain. I need that. But these are the values that you are passing off to your children. Why? Everything you've ever learned in your entire life just went out the window because you were talking about eggs. You were thinking individually rather than thinking collectively, and now y'all look at where we are right now. Why are we teaching our kids this shit? Why? Is this acceptable for us to be teaching our children? Is it? Is it acceptable to teach our children that you can cheat, lie, hurt people, manipulate shit? You can fail on a global scale. You can lose all your money. You can be bailed out by Russian banks. You could be the mouthpiece for oligarchs and win, and everybody's supposed to be happy. Is this what we're teaching our children? Jersey's on the blanket and Alucard once on the blanket, so now they're arguing. Like this is my problem. When you are not invested in the country that you live in, you get shit like this. And then you try to tell your kids that everything is okay. That it's not. It is not okay. Nothing about this is okay. There is not one single ounce of this that makes any damn sense. And see, I have now passed into the realm of grandfather. I got grandkids. Get off this plane. Get off of his plane. Now, morning, Nana. My Nana's in the house. See, them dogs. But are you really seriously going to try to tell your kids that this is acceptable? I'm a grandfather now. Okay, they call me Baba. Baba is funny. Baba has a bunch of comic books and action figures. Baba is the one that makes everybody laugh and makes the funny words and stuff like that. I give them nicknames and shit. I'm Baba now, right? Right? What the hell I look like teaching my kids that this shit is normal? What the hell I look like teaching my grandkids that this shit is normal? I would literally be in violation of everything that a father and grandfather is supposed to stand for if I sit there and tell my kids this is normal or tell my grandkids this is normal. What are you talking about? Ain't ain't nothing normal about this shit. Ain't nothing normal about this shit. Mishi, I'm gonna have to find a way to do these lives integrating TikTok on my computer so that I can get guests in here. Because sometimes talking by myself is just weird. I'm still getting used to it. That's why I have a studio audience. Ain't nobody in this room. Ain't, ain't nobody in this room but me. Me, a soundboard, and two dogs, one of which is trying to get on a blanket, but being a punk about it. Sit down, man. Okay, let me reset this show. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this is The Sound of Coffee on Ghost Claw Productions Radio. If you want to listen to this show because you don't have time to look at the most attractive face in morning radio, I said that. That was that one came out of my mouth. That one came out of my mouth. You don't have time. You don't have time to listen to the most attractive face on radio. Some of y'all can't even see me on the radio. Anywho, if you want to listen to the show but do not have time to watch it, go to gcpr.live. There you get a chance to listen to The Sound of Coffee as well as The Kennedy Effect Tonight, The Villain's View, That Other Side of Information, Cold Dead Hands, Rules of Narquisition, Hurricane Girls, Conversations with T. Nathan, and so much more. This radio station is all about bringing you unique voices, unique hosts, talking about unique things. Ghost Claw Productions Radio is committed to diversity, equity, and inclusion because of the incredible staff that we have here. Myself, as a co-owner, along with my good friend and my brother, Jeff Kennedy, we are committed to bringing you voices that you are not normally hearing on the radio. We are committed to bringing you people and ideas and shows that express the diversity that is the United States. Ghost Claw Productions Radio, gcpr.live. There you can download the Android app to be able to have GCPR on your phone. Ghost Claw Productions Radio, where every voice matters. And we mean that. We stand by it. It's on the masthead. It is what we do. This show is brought to you in part by Glitterwicks. What I said the other day, Glitterwicks. The Radiohead song, Glitterwicks. The one I can't remember, Glitterwicks. Get some Glitterwicks. Get some Glitterwicks. Go to Demon Queen, not yet. Angry is working on the iOS version of the GCPR app. Stay tuned. But this show is brought to you in part by Glitterwicks. Go to glitterwicks.com and check out some fantastic smelling candles and some great merchandise inspired by some of your favorite content creators, myself included. Glitterwicks.com. This show is brought to you in part by California. Skincare products that will make you look and feel your absolute best. smoothca.online. This show is brought to you in part by Melenated Excellence, a celebration of the melanation. Well, remember, you don't have to be melanated to be a part of the celebration. melexcellence.com. And finally, this show is brought to you in part by Something Black Made. Oh, something black made like me out my dad's balls. Something black made. I'm going to keep sliding that dad's balls joke in there until somebody says, hey, yo, this your man's. Stop with that joke. We get it. Because see, my father was a black man, and then him and my mom, they made me, so I am something black made. But anyway, go to Something Black Made on Instagram and TikTok. Click the link in their bio and check out some of that gear. Leather, hot leather, it's Something Black Made, hot leather in 2025. That's me. I'm devoted to it. Something Black Made on Instagram and TikTok. The Sound of Coffee shop is open. Go to the Sound of Coffee, all one word, shop.fourthwall.com. Eventually, I'm going to get a better sounding one because it makes it sound like I'm running off on a whole bunch of shit. But hey, Michael Pruitt, I'm gonna have to check with Angry on that one. Does the app have chat functions? We will see. But go to the Sound of Coffee shop because guess what, kids? The official Mother F Donald John Trump Club shirts are available, baby. And it has an accompanying coffee cup just for you. I'm working on the Boap coffee cup, so I got the Boap shirt over there. May your day be as sweet as the coffee in your cup. That t-shirt and coffee mug are over there. The official Sound of Coffee logo coffee mug is over there. I haven't started. What's going on, Casper? I haven't started on any hoodies or hats or any of the other shit. I'm literally starting with the basics. That's why, ladies, it's coming. It's coming. You know what it is. You've been waiting for him. Say, swole me. Say, swole me. Say, swole me. Oh, it's the swole me. That's right, kids. The Saint Swole Me shirts are on the way. Woo! There's gonna be a whole lot of ladies walking around here with the most moisturized black man with the longest dreads and the sex appeal of the sex appeal in the entire world. There's gonna be a whole lot of women walking around with that shirt on, boys. It will be a part of the Swole Meat collection featuring Saint Swole Meat, his sister Sylvia Saint Swole Meat, their father Romulus Saint Swole Meat, their mother, what did you say her name was? Alexandria or Indasia Saint Swole Meat. For all of you white folk who love y'all some Vikings, you will get Ragnar Saint Swole Meat and his father Thornson Saint Swole Meat. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Listen, the Chrono Saint Swole Me shirt is going to be an exclusive. Because that son bitch going to be sitting on a throne. Chrono Saint Swole Me, he's going to look like he's got a bunch of colors on him and shit. They're like, hey, man, what race is Chrono Saint Swole Me? Yes. Chrono Saint Swole Meat. I'm just saying. Granddaddy Chronos. But I think the Romulus Saint Swole Me shirts are going to be really cool because it's for the older women in the crowd. They want a really melanated black man with long gray dreads and a nice beard. Yeah. God, this dog. But yes, go to the Sound of Coffee shop.fourthwall.com. Check them out. Now, back to Truthful Thursdays. All right, so I kind of put you guys down in a little downer, so let me go ahead and pick you up a little bit. Truthfully, if you don't look at it from the existential threat that it is, this is some of the funniest shit you ever seen in your life. This is absolutely one of some funniest stupid shit you ever seen in your damn life. Ever. Okay? Hey, Nart, if I could find a comic book writer and an artist that would put the Saint Swole meets in a comic book, listen, y'all, we've already talked about the legend of Saint Swole. He has a pocket knife in his pocket. He writes poetry in trees. Like he carves poetry in trees. He always wears, like he's never wearing pants. Probably because he just can't fit in them. Okay. He is the most moisturized man in the world. He comes out of the water, moisturized. He sits in the sun, moisturized. He goes to bed, moisturized. He wakes up, moisturized. His dreads always smell like eucalyptus and eucalyptus and I don't know, peace. Like like his dreadlocks always smell like eucalyptus incense. I'm just saying, we have talked about Saint Swole Meat on this show before. If you have watched The Sound of Coffee longer than a week, you know the story of Saint Swole Meat. He is the guy that was invented after the election happened, and a bunch of white guys were like, "Yeah, Trump won! Oh, yeah, Trump won!" And I said, "Hey guys, you just voted against women controlling their own bodies. Do not be surprised if they take them bodies to Jamaica or the Bahamas. Because they're gonna go out on the beach and there's gonna be this very moisturized, dark man with dreadlocks that smell like eucalyptus incense who writes poetry in trees." Let me say this again. He carves poetry in trees with a pocket knife. He can't wear pants because he can't fit them. And listen, his Bahama joints also come with like relaxation in them. Like he grows his own marijuana. And it's like, girl, come on, smoke some of this, girl. Go ahead, put it in you. And then all she does, one puff. Don't let her pull you up. It's divorce papers, boys. So the legend of Saint Swole Meat is known on this show. Okay? The legend of Saint Swole Meat is known on this show. Known. The t-shirts is only a reflection of some shit that people want. There's some women out here that are looking at their damn husband. Listen, there's some women right now that know who their husband voted for. They are looking at them like, listen, I should boil you like that rabbit from Fatal Attraction. Since we on a Truthful Thursday, let's just be honest. Some of y'all had split votes in your house, and your wife will never tell you who she voted for, but she didn't vote for the dude you voted for. You was a little bit too excited when you walked out of the voting booth. She was like, "This son bitch here, man. I know he voted for that jackass. I know he did. I know he voted for that jackass." And then women have been looking at your ass. If you've noticed the sex appeal is going down, it's because who you voted for. They're over there looking at you like, no. Nope. You climb on top of me, I'm going to hit you with a pillow. With a brick in it. You want to know the power of what women feel about when men act like they do? Ask Nick Fuentes where he live now. That some bitch came out with a tweet and then said, "Hey, bitch, we control your body." Guess what? Men went like, "Oh, shit." And women said, "Oh, word? For real?" When a collection of women just look at each other and go, "Bet." Nick Fuentes has been in his mama basement ever since. Hey, SC, I'll read it. Dog, the power of pissed off women. You, my body, your choice, huh? Then it was freedom, freedom, you lose your house. Freedom, you are a mouse. Oh, they let that. If I'm not mistaken, and somebody correct me if I'm wrong, did they burn that man's house down? If somebody burned down Nick Fuentes' house. Oh, they didn't. Okay. But I know they ran his ass up out of it. I know they ran his bitch ass up out of it. He had to move back in with his mama. He said, your body, my choice. They said, your house, our choice, whether or not you're going to stay there. You get chased out of your own shit. Thought you was Nick Fuentes. You got Fuentes out your own goddamn house. That's the original Boap. They Boapped his ass right up out of his shit. Oh, word. My body, your choice. Bet. Boap. That some bitch was gone. That's why I said, if you take away the heinousness, and I know it's hard to do because we 10 days in, but if you take away the heinousness of this shit, some of this shit is just funny. It's just funny as shit. They chased Nick Fuentes out of his house and back to his mama's house. That's some shit to laugh at. That's funny as hell to me. Hey, yo. Did you think you was going home? Listen, all them women turned into DMX. Hey, yo, Nick, you ain't gonna get in your house. We're gonna burn it down. They burnt this. Come on, man. That shit is hilarious. They blow out the dog shit out of that man's house. If you don't look at it as atrocities, you gotta laugh at the fact that people from Denmark is like, hey, Donald Trump, F off. What? Oh, Michael Pruitt. The story is his mother did not. Okay, why? Drugs and other regulated goods. See, this is why I do. I just wanted to come on TikTok just to see whether or not they do that. And they did. They did. This is why I live stream over on Fanbase. This is why. Because literally, drugs and other regulated goods. What are you talking about? Anywho. The citizens of Denmark are literally getting ready to protect Greenland. They're literally getting ready to they are protecting Greenland from the United States. Whoever thought we'd end up at a point where we'd be like, hey, yo, we at war. Yo, man, who we at war with, man? You ain't gonna believe this. We got beef with Denmark. Huh? It's Denmark. What the hell how did the Danes get mad at us? They're over there like, I wish a mother. How? It's just hilarious. If you're not looking at it as a damn atrocity, it's funny as shit. Colombia's like, come get this work. What? What? Listen, if it was not for the product that comes out of Colombia, and no, not that product, the other product, which is coffee, this show would be called The Sound of Chicory. That doesn't roll off the tongue. You can't be angry. Or I'm going to ask either Angry or Dave. Do y'all think y'all could make a picture that says The Sound of Chicory that doesn't look disgusting? Like a cup of chicory. And don't get me wrong. I've had chicory coffee. I have. But that's not some shit you gonna base your show on. Hold on. 128. I'm actually from Denmark and became a U.S. citizen at age 22. And I've lived here since the date of the twin. Oh, yeah. I think about, somebody asked me a question. Welcome to, Hold on. I'm gonna just try that intro. I'm gonna do the same intro I do all the time. I'm gonna try that intro using chicory. See if you are interested in this goddamn show after that. Just see if you're interested in this goddamn show. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, good morning, Mr. and Mrs. America, and all the ships at sea. Welcome to the sound of chicory. I would leave this show and it's my show. I'd be up out of here. Like, the sound of chicory? No. Goddamn chicory? Everybody sit down and have a big steaming cup of chicory. But I'm telling you right now, we over here messing with Colombia and they give us coffee. We get coffee. Everybody in this damn show gonna be depressed if this damn thing is the sound of water. Come on, man. Who gonna tune in to the sound of water? Welcome to the sound of water. No. Hold on. SC said the sound of nut water. Jeez Louise. The sound of nut water. Hold on. Wasn't that a movie? Yeah, I don't know. The sound of nut water or the sound of water? Oh no, man. Hold on. See, Dave the Viking and Angry over here on the competition to do some shit. Hold on a second, kids. I got to do something with the dog. Of water. That's a bathtub. I really want y'all to understand the sound of water is a bathtub. The sound of water is a bathtub. I'd have to do this show in the shower. Welcome to the sound of water. Come on, man. TikTok would kick me off. Listen, TikTok would kick me off of the application and then put in a fatwa against my black ass. If I said, if I'm doing a show called The Sound of Water from a shower, they ain't gonna get in there with clothes on. But, hey, welcome to the sound of water. Woohoo! No. TikTok will find me and execute me with that shit. Good morning, your mom and them. If it wasn't so damn stupid, if it wasn't so dangerous, this shit would be hilarious. It would be hilarious. It would freaking be hilarious if it wasn't so damn dangerous. This man went to an arena to sign executive orders. Can you just think about this? Think about this. You're so unpopular and it's so damn cold that you can't have a march, right? Hold on, Dave, you said YouTube audience triples in 10 seconds. What are you talking about? This dog is really... Pull it down. I really... Just think about that for just a second. It's too cold for you to sign for you to have a march, like, a customary thing that the president walks down the street. It's not that it's too cold. Nobody gonna be out there. Who could be out there? Hardcore MAGA supporters. And even then, the show in the shower. Yes. If I did the show in the shower, listen, there'd be like 400 people at YouTube watching this shit. They'd be like, "Hey, yo, Thomas the Villain Bishop doing his show in the shower. Yeah." I'm like, listen, I'd have to have some music. I would have to have some music. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the sound of the shower. Hold on a second. My God's in heaven. Dog act like I ain't got no damn job. The dog act like I ain't got no damn job. Hey, man, I know you talking through that microphone and shit, but can you let me out? I gotta pee. I'm just saying. Herb, Native American. Chicory is a perennial herb native to Europe and Asia, but now cultivated worldwide. It is known for its blue flowers, and long taproot, which can be roasted and ground. Hold on. Now he My dog is spoiled. I just want y'all to ask yourself a question. Who gonna drink that? Who gonna drink that? It's known for its blue flowers and long taproot, which can be roasted and ground. Who gonna drink that? Like, out of all the countries, please leave Colombia the F alone. Stop talking to them. Don't say shit to them. Man, I need my coffee, B. Tracy's in the house. Good morning, Tracy. Good morning. Good morning. I need my coffee. And I'm gonna need. Yes, no. He almost did. That's why I had to let him out. Is that the chick? Yes, Tracy, yes. Yes. And the sound of chicory don't even. I won't buy a shirt from the Sound of Chicory shop. Like, come on, man. Oh my God, Michael Pruitt. I too have been known for my long taproot. Michael Pruitt hit that three-pointer from a satellite orbiting the moon. What? Hey, yo! Chaos King said, three-pointer from the Ark, Noah's Ark. God! Michael Pruitt with the three-pointer of the day. God damn! Michael Pruitt hit that shit. That shit from a Siberian gulag. Kobe. Where did that come from? Tracy said it was popular in the 70s and 80s. Listen, you know what else was popular in the 70s and 80s? I don't know. Pet rocks. I'm not drinking no chicory. I will drink some chicory flavored coffee. Oh my God. David Kenor said crack. That bass. Not the bass. Listen, since TikTok swears up and down, good morning, Portia. Since TikTok swears up and down that I'm over here using drugs, I'm gonna just use more street slang for it, see if I can fool them. It's the next best thing since baking soda and bass. The sound of bass. Listen, this show will be off the rails in 5 minutes. If we's on that rock. I come in 2 minutes after smoking that rock. Listen, this show gonna be off the shades. I'll be seeing shit in the room. Listen, this show gonna go up. Yeah, exactly, Dave. The sound of freebase. You ain't getting no intro with that one. I'm just coming in going, hey, yeah, we doing something. You know who I am. Don't act like you don't. This is sound of bass. Ooh. What we gonna talk about today? Bass. Like, oh my God. Let me tell you something. The sound of bass is listen, that show is fantastic. It only lasts 15 minutes, but goddammit, that show is fantastic. Whatever the hell's going on in my house, you're gonna hear about it. Hey. Y'all ever had a dust bunny rob you? Like, what? Did he say a dust bunny rob him? Yo, man, you ever been robbed by a dust bunny? What? Hey, man, I walked in the room and my left sock and right sock were fighting. What's going on with this one? Come on, man. Come on. The sound of bass would be some shit, boy. I'm trying to tell you. One day we're gonna try to have a manic 15-minute show called The Sound of Bass. Camera gonna be listen, this camera, I might have a new phone. I might have an old phone and an old computer because I done sold it for that bass. Listen, the sound of edibles is gonna be a long ass show. Y'all not ready for that in the morning. Y'all ain't ready for that in the morning. The sound of edibles is not a show you start your morning off with. I ain't got nothing else to do. Wife's not at work. She ain't got to work that day. I'll take an edible at like 7 a.m. Woo! This show gonna be something else, boy. I'm gonna be like, hey, so I was watching this movie, right? I was watching this movie. And in it, there was a cat, right? Why the cat dressed like Naughty by Nature? You'd be like, what the did he just say? Just want y'all to sit there and think about that one for a second. Oh my God. So let me say it again. I saw a cat dressed up like Naughty by Nature. Cat with cat with dreads, with them little braids, like Tretch, with a pair of black boots, black pants, black hoodie, black vest, wearing black gloves. Saying Uptown Anthem from Juice. Oh my God. That's the baddest cat y'all ever saw in your goddamn life. Still around high enough the bus. No, listen, that cat, don't mess with that cat. Don't mess with that cat. It'll beat your ass. If that cat is doing anything, not hip hop hooray, no. If that cat is singing Uptown Anthem from Juice, leave that cat alone. Leave that cat alone. Okay. That's a feline you ain't messing with. That cat'll beat your ass. Yeah, listen, there used to be a dance we used to do back in the day. It was like a real hip hop dance. I don't know the name of it, but if you go back and look at any 90s hip hop videos, they were all doing it. The Foo Schnickens did it, Naughty by Nature did it, DOS Effects did it, and it's a move. Okay. I don't want to really, I might be able to show it only because I remember doing it. I still do it now, and I'm 53 damn years old. But it was hold on, let me see. For those of y'all can see me, watch. Kind of looks something like this. Like it was a lot of this. It was a lot of that. That's how you got your point across. You hit him with the high enough to trust. That's what you hit him with. You hit him with that. I don't know what that move is. Like if you look at the Foo Schnickens True Foo Schnick video, they do that a lot. A lot. I don't know what it's called though. It's like and you have to have your hands splayed apart. Like you got to have your fingers like this. You can't have your hands like this unless you're fighting. Like Pac never did it. Pac did his. You know what I mean? But like if you was a New York rapper, you Boo Schnick, Like I don't know what it was called. I don't know what that was called. All I know is everybody in the 90s was doing it. I don't even know what you call that. Hey, Chaos, what did we call that in the 90s? Because I know Chaos King is 2 years older than me. So I know he knows what I'm talking about. It's the Yeah, I don't know what that's called. I want to give it a name, but I don't have one for it. We should do more of that. Yeah, Big Tommy, I know. I don't know what the hell it is with this damn shit. No, Poppin' and Lockin' was breakdancing. Like, Chaos, I know you know the name of it. I just don't know. Because everybody, go back and look at every 90s rap video. It looked just like that. There was a lot of movement, a lot of knees up, your hands splayed. I don't know what the hell it was called, though. Thank you. Shaq even did it. Hey, did y'all know that Shaq has 3 platinum albums? Shaq. Shaquille O'Neal has 3 platinum albums. Some of y'all are still living in your mama's basement talking shit about my black ass. And Shaq out here with 3 platinum albums. Shaq was the biggest fooshnick. I don't know if y'all remember this. See what I'm saying? I'm saying that Shaquille O'Neal has 3 platinum albums. He does. That's over 1 million copies sold. Shaq Diesel has 3 platinum. Look it up. I'm trying to tell you. $1 million worth of game for $9.99. He does. Shaq used to bust it on the mic. Shaq had a song called No Hooks. Listen, do y'all remember when Shaq asked Kobe how his ass tastes, that rap he did, that breakdown rap? Shaq could rap. Shaquille O'Neal could rap. Yes, Hunter. Yes. Yes. Shaquille O'Neal. Shaq Fu. That's what they used to call it. He was the biggest Fu-schnicking. The true Fu-schnick video, Shaq is in it. Shaq has 3 platinum albums. Shaq has a song called Biological Didn't Bother, where he talks about his stepfather, Big Sarge, is what he called him, because he was a former Sergeant First Class in the United States. I think he was Sergeant First Class or Master Sergeant. I know his father was in the United States Army, and he took him to Germany and all these other places. And his biological father tried to come back in the picture. Shaq's like, man, if you don't get your bitch ass on. And literally, the song is called Biological Didn't Bother. And he tells you, Phil is his dad. And when I tell you Shaq loved that man, he loved that man. Shaq said, thank you, Angry. Shaq said Fu-Schnickers is his favorite rap group. I'm breaking. Listen, I'm giving out $1 million worth of game for $9.99. I really am. Some of y'all didn't even know that Shaq had 3 platinum albums. Some of y'all didn't even realize Shaq rapped. And we're not talking stupid basketball bullshit rap. Shaq used to get it in on the mic. Put it this way. The late, great DJ K. Slate had a song called 110 Strong or something like that, right? Right? Where he had like 110 MCs rhyming over the same beat. And it's one of my favorite goddamn songs. I love that shit. It's like 20 minutes long. I love that shit. Love that whole damn thing. Shaq is on that rap. So is Roy Jones Jr. Roy Jones Jr. rap. Listen, that Must Have Forgot shit is the funniest rap song. I love Roy Jones, but come on, man. I'm trying to tell you, y'all must have forgot is like, I think that's ass seeds. It's not bad enough to be processed through a can of ass, but I'm trying to tell you, it's ass seeds. Y'all must have forgot. Like it was. Hey, Roy, go over there. One of the greatest boxers of all time. Go sit down, man. But Shaq is. Some of y'all didn't even know Roy Jones Jr. had a rap song, did y'all? Y'all must have forgot. Like I'm not. It's ass seeds. It's not even ass. Wait, Angry, you love that song? Oh! Oh my God! Angry out here with it. Y'all must have forgot. Like it was. Just say it, man. This shit was ass seeds. It wasn't ass. It was just ass seeds. It was seeds of ass. Yes, Shaq has platinum albums. And when I tell you he's on that 110 Strong by DJ K Slate, it's so smooth when you hear him. Shaq food. Like he said something, he called himself Superman, talked about milk. Shaq has 3 platinum albums. Shaquille O'Neal has 3 platinum albums. And he was doing it. I cannot think of that. Can't think of that, man. I don't know what it is. But could you imagine a cat doing that shit? Talk about a feline, a cat. Let's just say it was a Siamese cat. A black Siamese cat with treacherous braids from Naughty by Nature, wearing a black beanie, black pullover hoodie, some baggy black cargo pants, and black boots doing it. Listen, if I could have that mug on the show, boy. Naughty by Meow. Like No, that's you haven't either. I'm just saying, man. That cat is happy to be nappy. I have to work on that because I got bad knees. But when I was younger, I was killing that shit. Some of that shit was just like even MC Light had a song called Roughneck. Gotta run, gotta get a roughneck. Gotta get a roughneck. Like, oof. And that Roughneck, I love that song. I love that song. Just the dudes that women went for back in the 90s are totally different than the guys y'all are on today. Back then, you could either have a bald head or dreads or like braids, pair of black Timbs, some black cargo pants, and a black tank top with meat hang, just muscle. Gotta rap, gotta rap that. Like back then, sagging looked better. It wasn't, I'm gonna put my pants underneath my ass cheeks and walk around. No, there was a little bit of sag, but there was a belt. So you got a chance to see the Karl Kani draws, but you didn't see the shit stains on the Karl Kani draws because you didn't have it that goddamn low. Listen, you had them Timbs on, put them baggy ass pants on with a tank top that's longer than the tank top's longer than the OJ trial. You tuck a tank top into these baggy pants. Listen, put a hoodie on, and that hoodie is big enough to fit 2 people in it. You got to get a quadruple X hoodie. Big, just, whoa, big ass hoodie. It don't matter. Listen, it could be 110 degrees outside. You got that hoodie on with the Scully. That's what they used to call hats. The Scully. You put the Scully on. And listen, women were trying to like give you children looking like that. Oh my good. The black gloves, don't get the black leathers. Don't get the black leathers with the black hoodie and the black Scully. With the black cargo pants on, with the black Timbs. Nasty work. Boy, look. You was getting it. You was getting it. And your whole stilo was just, I don't say a goddamn thing. I stand in the corner with all this blackness on. That's what I do. I stand in the corner with all this shit on. It's hot as hell outside. I don't give a damn. I don't care. Listen, here's a shameless plug. The candle that I've inspired on by Glitterwicks.com is called Villainous. If you burn it, that's what you're gonna feel like. Over here, you listen. You over here. You over here burnt. You got all this damn black on. It's 90 degrees outside. You don't give a shit because you know you got on deodorant and body spray and lotion and baby oil. You are cooking underneath this quadruple X hoodie, XL hoodie. This L hoodie. Listen, this hoodie big enough to cover your car so that against weather damage. Tell you something. And then, like, if you're just having a day where you just out kicking it, you got triple X, Carl Kanai jeans. You got the butter Tims, the butter Tims. Listen, it was out if the wheat or the butter Tims came on, like, and somebody stepped on them, that's you getting a murder charge. Yeah, you had like a big old like Carl Kanai hoodie with a vest. It's like a big blue puffy vest. Got your Scully, or you got to fit it. You still but now you around the way. You looking for the round the way girls. I need an around the way girl, round the way girl. Listen, with the butter Tims, listen. The butter Tims was getting you, yeah. Like the reason I say dead ass B right now is because of that era. My wife tells me I can never say buns anymore because I was born in New Jersey, but I was raised a kid. I left New Jersey when I was 3 and moved to Kansas City. I was raised there. So I'm like, but I'm still from Jersey. They say buns in Jersey. Like, Thomas, you ain't been in Jersey. You haven't been to Jersey in over 30 years. Shut your stupid ass up. So now I can't even say buns. Like, that was going to be the nickname of Jersey. Jersey's nickname then came down to Jersey or Buns. And it wasn't going to be Buns like B-U-N-S. It was going to be B-U-N-Z, Buns. And my wife said, you can name her Jersey as long as you never say buns again in that way. So I can say buns now. Like I say hamburger buns, hot dog buns. But I can't say, yo, son, this shit is buns. I can't do that. My wife will, Now, the Cali look was something else. The Cali look was something else. I don't know what a croaker sap is. Ice Cube said he was wearing it. But I know for a fact you ironed your jeans. Them Nike Cortezes was the shit. They had their own versions of, because they had blue and red up and black up in there. I was like, hey, whoa. Can't even get into it. Raider hats everywhere. Raider hats everywhere. Raider hats everywhere. Listen, I know people that went and got a fitted Raider cap and then went to a shop and sold another Raider symbol on the side, on both sides, just in case the some bitch didn't see you in the front. That Raider cap, Raider hats, the word Raiders on it, all kinds of shit. All kinds of shit. Dickies. Listen, Dickies, they owe their existence to this very day to Los Angeles, South Central Los Angeles gang culture. They do. If it wasn't for them, Dickies have been gone. Ironed hard. Like, I'm just saying, you would use a can of starch. Nart even said it in the comment section. He said it before I said it. You would use a can of starch a leg, per leg. You would use an entire can of starch per leg. Your shit it'd be so stiff it'd stand up in the corner. You put them shits on. Oh my God. Remember the big wool lumberjack jackets? Get them in red, get them in blue, get them in black. Pair of black gloves. Yep, Michael Pruitt said big old puffy starter jackets. Yep. Listen, I know of people getting murdered for starter caps, starter jackets. I know this. A kid my age was going to Central High School. This is one of our rivals. Standing on the bus stop, him and his friend, and he got taken off the census for his starter cap and his damn Air Jordans. They left that man dead with no jacket on and no shoes. Straight up. Straight up. People was losing for them 8-ball starter jackets. And to this day, every time I see somebody with a starter jacket, I just go, look. Them shits will get you killed. Them shits would get you killed. And gang culture was so deep in Los Angeles, almost every baseball cap or football cap, one of them fitted ones, can be traced to a gang someplace. You better take that shit off. You go to LA, just wear a plain black cap and a white shirt. Don't mess around, man. Do not mess. They will beat the shit out of you. You going someplace with a Royals cap on and everybody else over there is wearing Philadelphia Phillies, you thinking, oh, well, they don't like the Royals. No, bitch, they don't like blue. Go home. You get your ass whooped. Yep. Nord said troop jackets. But I think tomorrow for Flag on the Play Friday, I'm going to start the show like that. I'm going to just come in with the foosh. I'm going to hurt myself. I got to practice tonight to be able to do that tomorrow. Just doing it in this chair hurts my back. Which side you wear your flag on? Color. Anybody can wear them now. Listen, I know at Chaos, I know it's been a whole different thing, but listen, I was not messing around. Okay. But I got to end this show because I got a doctor's appointment here in about 20 minutes. If you enjoy what I do here and would like to help me continue to fund this fantastic yet sometimes weird-ass show, think about becoming a Patreon at patreon.com/Thomas the Villain Bishop. For as little as $3 a month, you can help me keep the lights on, keep the sound, the soundboard sounding. And I know everybody's like, what's up on the soundboard? Y'all need to ask YouTube what the hell, why YouTube, Streamlabs, and Zoom ain't talking. So I'm going to try it again. We're going to try to fix it so I can get my soundboards back because y'all know I need my milk. But for as little as $3 a month, you can help me keep all of this running. So think about becoming a Patreon at patreon.com/Thomas the Villain Bishop. Tonight. Oh, let me say it again. Tonight. Starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is the Kennedy Effect tonight with my friend, my brother, and co-owner of this radio station, one Jeff Kennedy. Followed at 9 by Superplex Party. That's right, kids. We talking wrestling in the night. We talking about all kinds of goofy shit on wrestling in the night. Like, hey, Powerhouse Hobbs, learn how to use a brick. But I'm not even going to say nothing. That's a spoiler. Let's get ready to get into it with myself and the angriest IT nerd on the East Coast. That is Superplex Party at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on GCPR and streaming on YouTube. We might be streaming on TikTok too. Who knows? We might. I'm not sure. We don't know. But patreon.com/Thomas the Villain Bishop. This show is brought to you in part by Glitterwicks, a great candle company ran by fantastic people. London and the crew do rouse work every day. Candles and merchandise inspired by some of your favorite content creators, myself included. The candle is villainous. It's $18. If you want to smell like me, spend the money, burn the candle. You'll thank me for it. Glitterwicks.com. This show is brought to you in part by Smooth California. Skincare products that will absolutely make you feel and look your absolute best. smoothca.online. This show is brought to you in part by Melenated Excellence, the celebration of the melanation. But remember, you do not have to be melanated to be a part of the celebration. It is ran by myself and my manager, Huma, who I love dearly. MelExcellence.com. Finally, this show is brought to you in part by Something Black Made. Go to Something Black Made on Instagram and TikTok. Check them out. Leather, hot leather, beautiful jacket in 2025. I'm telling you, I'm manifesting it. It is true. Also, the Sound of Coffee shop is open. The Sound of Coffee shop.fourthwall.com. The official MF Donald John Trump Club shirts are available, as well as the coffee mug to go along with it. Go to the Sound of Coffee shop.fourthwall.com. Check out the gear. I'm about to order myself some of this stuff just so that y'all get a chance to see the quality of it, because goddamn it, I'm so proud of this. So proud of this. But it would not be existing if it was not for you. First and foremost, before I leave, I would like to thank the Percolators! Percolators stay in the house all the damn time. They never go anywhere. They just keep lingering around here, eating up all of my good pickles. And I would like to thank my coffee beans. Without you guys, there is no Sound of Coffee. There's just one man sitting here with a soundboard talking to his goddamn self. This show is about you. You make this show possible. I am just here to entertain you, to inform you, to get you mad, get you happy, get you smiling, get you ready to face the day. So, as we say every single day, kids, may your day be as sweet as the coffee in your cup. My name is Thomas Bishop. This has been the Sound of Coffee. I will see y'all tomorrow, but do y'all know what tomorrow is? Do y'all know what tomorrow is? I'll give you a hint. I'll give you a hint. It's a flag. It's Friday. This flag smells like somebody effed up. That's right, kids. Tomorrow is Flag on the Play Friday, where we will be doing the giveaway once again for one of these beautiful made Flag on the Play tumblers from Crazy Things and the Sound of Coffee. I love you guys. Be safe. Be good. Have a great, fantastic, profitable, and just overall good, safe day. I love you. Love, peace, and hair grease.